Update 49 is delivering one of the most player-friendly upgrades ESO has seen in a long time, and this change will make the game feel a lot smoother. Bag upgrades will be cheaper, bank upgrades will be cheaper, and inventory management should be easier than ever. And for the first time, you actually can upgrade your bag space right from your inventory screen. No more running around, no more interruptions, just pure game flow. Today I want to break down everything you need to know about these massive cost reductions, why the devs made these changes, and how this update is going to make your ESO experience feel better from the moment you log in. Now, Update 49 does launch next week on the 9th of March. I know a lot of people are looking forward to it. There are tons and tons of great quality of life changes and just changes in general on Update 49. I can go back and look at stuff I want to cover here on the channel, and I keep finding things that I forget to kind of cover individually. So I wanted to make sure everyone out there that watches knew about these changes. Because before Update 49, maxing both of your bag and bank upgrades cost you around 948,000 gold roughly. After Update 49 launches, it's only going to cost you 500,000 gold. That's a $500,000 gold, or right at a $500,000 gold back in your player's pocket that you can spend on literally anything else. So the full bag upgrade now is going to be 100,000 gold, down from 179,000. The full bank upgrade, which used to cost a whopping 768,500 gold, will now only cost 400,000 gold. This is a massive player first change, and in my opinion, it kind of set the tone for the entire update. You saw that they were really listening to what the player base has been talking about for a while. The devs were super clear about their goal here. To me, they wanted to make ESO more welcoming, more accessible, and more fun, especially early on for those new players. Because new players, and I'm sure all of you remember if you've played the game for any amount of time, you hit that inventory full wall and pop up consistently. You're just always having to worry about what's in your inventory. And as a new player, you're out there just running around, excited to play the game, exploring, picking up every single thing you come across. And I remember doing this myself for the first couple of characters I made, because I was just really excited to play the game. And then I would look down and I was stuck with a bag full of stuff that I didn't know if I needed to keep, if I needed to break down. And a lot of new players don't even know that you can actually upgrade your bag. A lot of people that do know don't know where to find the pack merchant's location. And they definitely probably don't have the gold to spare to upgrade the bag to really make it beneficial. So this update really fixes a lot of that, and it's going to encourage players that are new to go out and loot more, craft more, explore more, and just have more freedom in general, and have way less frustration when it comes to their inventory management. The thing that I thought was really great here is when you look at these individual prices of what the bag cost will be. So now for a bag that is 60 to 70, slots to upgrade, that will be 400 gold. 70 to 80 is 1,400. 80 to 90 is 4,200. 90 to 100 slots is 9,000. 100 to 110 is 12. 110 to 120 is 18. 120 to 130, is 23,000, and 130 to 140,000, 130 to 140 slots is 32,000. I'll get it out in a second, I promise. But this is a big change, especially with those higher tier slot increases. That's where a lot of players get stuck. I would say around the 90 to 100 mark is where a lot of new players can kind of get to right now, and then they're really hurting for gold to really push their bag space past that. If you look at some of the older numbers before Update 49, 90 to 100 will cost you 9,000. It used to cost you 11,000. But if you look at what 120 to 130 slots used to cost, 46,000, that's now 23,000. And then that last upgrade of 130 to 140 slots now costs you 32,000. That used to cost you 64,500 gold. So if you are new, or if you're a player that has really stopped upgrading your bag because you have multiple characters, you ran out of gold, whatever the case may be, this will be a great opportunity to be able to upgrade that bag space. Now, there is one new UI feature that is a really great part of this update, and it is very new player friendly. They will add a brand new upgrade bag space button directly inside of your inventory screen. So that means you don't have to run around as a new player and find a pack merchant. You don't have to break your quest flow just because your bag's full. You can upgrade it straight from your UI. This will also be great for new players to be able to remember to do that, because sometimes when you start out playing a game, there's a lot of stuff in ESO. There's a lot of things getting thrown at you, but a lot of players will forget to upgrade that bag space. Now that you can see that button inside of your UI to upgrade your bag space, this will be a huge change. This is a very clean, modern improvement, and I think it's a great convenience improvement as well. And this is going to solve a big problem that players have had since 2014, especially if they are new, with having to figure out all of this bag space upgrade stuff. When it comes to banking will also get a lot of huge price cuts. We talked about that price cut at the start, going from 768,500 gold down to 400,000 gold total. So if you're a crafter, or you're like myself and you hoard everything in the game, or someone with 20 characters like myself as well, and tons of materials, this is a dream come true. And yes, the Crown Store pricing has been adjusted. They said they will adjust everything to align with the new gold cost, which keeps the system kind of consistent for everybody. And this is those kind of updates that players, like I said, have asked for a long time. Update 49 is bringing so many things that players have requested, and it shows the devs are really listening now to what the community wants. When this kind of comes to economy, just in general, this change is going to really ripple through the entire game to me in a positive way, because new players can progress faster, returning players can catch up easier, you have less gold pressure on your, kind of self early on when playing the game. You have more gold available for just things to purchase that you want to try, or you want to do. We have the option to buy mounts now for gold within Update 49 at the Stable Master. You might want to go in and start looking at things at guild traders. If you're having to worry about upgrading your bag and bank space so much that you're always short on gold, this will help out a lot with that. And this also is, like I said, going to make those moments where you have to stop and go deal with your inventory less frequent. And for veterans, I think this is a good quality of life boost for your alternate characters. Like I said a few minutes ago, if you're like me and you have tons of characters, and I do have 20, and if you're someone unlike me and you have not leveled all of them up, this is a great time to go in and level up their bag space as well. Because if you're a veteran player, you probably have the gold to do so. But with the prices as high as they are as of right now, before Update 49, you may have not wanted to waste that, gold on those high bag prices. So this is a great time to go in and actually improve your alt's bag space. The upcoming ESO Update 49 is really making the in-game experience for all players very welcoming, in my opinion. And inventory management has always been one of the biggest friction points inside of ESO for years. And Update 49 finally fixes that in a very positive, player-friendly way. Cheaper upgrades, smoother UI, and better experiences pretty much for everyone across the board. Leave me a comment with your thoughts, and of course, if you like the video, hit the like. If you have not subscribed yet, please do so. And I'll catch you next time. Peace.